Well, hey there, Twisted Sage here. Suppose we're approaching for the day's end 22 degrees of Sun in Virgo, leaving about 6 days left till fall, 7 or so. Moon is currently 15 degrees Taurus, on top of Uranus, North Node. So perhaps some suddenness to our, something emotionally sudden coming abruptly. Perhaps money. So we are in the Sun Moon trine day, so should be a good feeling day. Heart and emotions easy flowing with each other. Now we may start to experience difficulties between masculine and the feminine. Wouldn't be surprised if there's many partnerships on the chopping block. Again, so that Mercury 7 degrees of Libra in review on what are the right relationships and partnerships. And it's a small thing but a big thing because of the Mars-Jupiter opposition. The Aries Libra axis of me, myself, and I versus how do I blend with others? Where does that balance? Where do you find the middle ground between still having a self and not just being a doormat for everybody else? So once that dips back into Virgo, that's probably when we'll see alright, you're the tare, not the wheat, and you gotta go. Or maybe the precision of what that'll be or who needs to go will be when Mercury dips back into Virgo, and then when it goes direct will be the action but the square, the 90-degree angle, tensions between the masculine and feminine will be rising. The date to look out for will be the 18th. That is the 10-day period of the morning of the Queen's death. I personally, jumping back to Mercury retrograde, obviously I've done the work. I did the Saturn work because I got my license back, breathalyzer out. Then yesterday I was going to help my mom, my mom's fucking van. So this all started with the Gemini. Well, it didn't all start with the Gemini. The issue started with buying the vehicle. We got sold. It's not a bad vehicle, but the quirks and the kinks have just been non-stop since we got it in summer 17. We had a Gemini fella working on it, which are potentially the best for mechanics since Gemini deals with the vehicle, day-to-day travels. My dad was one of the best, for sure, when it comes to mechanicking. same day as Trump, the 14th June. So I won't go into all the kinks, but my mom ended up pissing him off. So then we got a Leo. He got the thing running again, but then the battery wouldn't stay charged. And then the gauges stopped working. So then I took it to this all mountain RV. Oh yeah, and then we got ripped off by a Scorpio who, off Craigslist, who took money, like 150 up in advance, then didn't answer his phone. And then, so I took it to the all mountain RV, and then they sat on for 4 months before fucking with it, and then go on to say, oh, it's not part of the motorhome, so it's not in our jurisdiction to work on. So we go to pick it up yesterday before my appointment to get my breathalyzer out of my van, and they gotta jump it. And we go to fucking, I'm going to give it to my mom, and there's fucking fuel dumping all over the fucking ground. And I didn't have time for it. I was gonna go in and fucking bitch. And I don't know, perhaps it wasn't their fault. It's just the energies we be under. And the cursedness that this van seems to possess. And my mom's energy of not being able to move forward in life without her hand being held. Fuck. Had to run. So the Gemini gave me his address, which was right, but he used the wrong. He said elementary school, not the high school. So I went to the wrong neighborhood. My mom's van runs out of gas in the elementary parking lot. I'm like, Mom, I gotta go. I gotta be somewhere. I gotta be there at 2. So I leave her. Everything goes smoothly with getting rid of. But on the way to go get the motherfucking van, there's these little cubby holes up top, and I put my paper license in there while waiting for my physical hard copy. It takes like 10 days, and we're almost to the joint, and the motherfucking wind pulls that thing out and throws it out the window. And yeah, so I mean that was kind of the moment that started the frustration. Plus it was a moon in Taurus, and Taurus energy doesn't ever seem to flow all that well with my Leo Aquarius. Creates definitely the internal conflicts for myself. Today that's more exact. But releasing as tomorrow, or as yesterday, was building up. So I get back to my mom. School's getting out. So we end up having to push the van out of the way. I'm waiting for Gemini buddy. He doesn't bring a gas can. So then he's got to get his lady's son to bring us a can. And while that's happening, the cops show up. So first day with my license back, and I got to deal with the cops because somebody called the cops because of the awkward creepiness look of my van in the school parking lot. So then we get it, and it's just a splat, like barely a gallon of gas at tops. So I drive my mom's van, my mom drives my van, and I'm thinking, fuck, let's go. It's rush hour traffic for whatever that is in the small town of Sholo. But nonetheless, we are a growing population. Infrastructure isn't quite designed for the growing pop. And so my mom can't keep up with me, loses me. So then we park the van at his house, and then have to go searching for my mom, and my mom doesn't know where she is. So yeah. Start that out. See you soon.